Cold water feels better than cold water in jail. Cold water feels better than losing your loved ones. Cold water feels better than looking in the mirror when you're missing your front tooth. Cold water feels better than hopelessness. Cold water feels better than depression. Cold water feels better than rejection. Cold water feels better than betrayal. Cold water feels better than glass. Silly. Glass. There's a series of books that went around. Whenever I was in jail, that's the books everybody wanted. It's the books you wanted to read. I can't remember. S.E. Hinton? I want to say S.E. Hinton. And the books were all about meth. One was called Crash. One was called Burn. One was called Glass. Anyway, I don't know if you've heard of them, but that's all we wanted to read in jail. How stupid it is, because it was about meth. But it wasn't teaching you to not do meth. I mean, not really. It was making you want it, really. Oh, it's a little bit better. The water is a little bit better. Hey, everybody. Hey, Alec. Hi, guys. Glad you're here. I'm in here early today. I was working and I got hot. I said, it's time for a cold plunge. Yeah, I'm having a shitty luck. I'm still strong, though. I went to the courthouse to probation and I had my keys. I got out of my car. The guy at security said when I placed my stuff on there to walk through that I had my keys. I went back to my car, I didn't have them. I thought I locked them in. I got in the car, no keys. 2 days at the courthouse looking, no keys. So I've lost my keys in my car. My car's sitting on the courthouse parking lot, and it's going to cost $400 to get a key made. If I get it towed home, it's going to cost me $200, and it's going to risk tearing my car up because I don't have a key, and then I'm still not going to have a key. So I hate to put that money in towing it home. At the same time, somebody can just find my car and steal it. They won't roll any tapes back to look in the courthouse to see the person behind me picked them up, which even if they did think they did, it's not like that person's going to admit it and bring them back. Gosh, it's caused a lot of animosity around my house. The money and dealing with the car is not so bad to me as the animosity and the answering to what I should have done. Let me tell you something. What anybody should have done is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Yeah, learn for next time, but dwelling it at somebody. Why did you do this? Why didn't you not do it this way? Why did you have the keys up there? Why did you lay them down? Why did you? If you wouldn't have lost that spare freaking key 3 years ago, that kind of shit, it scrambles my brain, and then I can't think of nothing what I'm doing, and I screw up all kinds of stuff. I can't handle it no more. When I was doing drugs and I got in an argument, I would fight back to no end, but I never felt the rage inside of me, and I thought that would go away with quitting drugs, but it's worse. It's worse. I get my buttons pushed so bad, just here, not anywhere else, just here. It's worse. And I'm tired of listening to that shit, and it's making me not do nothing about the keys. Nothing I can do about it, really, because I don't have $400. Why does it cost so much to kind of make a key? It takes 10 minutes. Can go to the dealership and get one made, too, and it's $400. $425. Because it's a 2011. That's why it pays just to get you an old dang Chevy. I like me about an old 1994 Chevy and have it all fixed up nice. That way You could just jerk the damn starter out and put a new one in. You ain't got to worry about all that system electronic marrying it to the system. You can't do that shit with a new car. It won't even work. You gotta have it programmed. Which sometimes you can look that up by yourself, and it'll say something like, sit in your driver's seat, lock your driver's side door, lock your passenger door, turn on the heat fan, and then unlock your passenger door. And that'll be set your code. You ever seen some shit like that? I have. I have a little bit of notes because I have topics I want to talk about, and I can't remember without looking at some notes. I don't know if some of these creators do. A lot of them put their notes up on their screen like a teleprompter. I tried that and I was going. I need glasses. I was going. Duh, duh, duh. Oh, and then update on my teeth. Yeah, I got my teeth in and I wore them one day, and I ain't got them in today because I got to redo them. I was in there with an ice pick in my mouth trying to get them damn teeth out because that shit formed all around up in my mouth. Well, I got real hungry and I couldn't get them teeth out. What you're supposed to do is get it hot, put it in there to fit, 30 seconds later pull it straight down, let them cool, and then you can pop them in and out. But mine were fitting better than they had so far, so I just left them right, and then I couldn't get them out. It's bad. You have to put boiling water in your mouth to get them some bitches out. But I'm going to work on them again. I'm going to try them again. Have you ever had life knock you down so far that you thought, there's no way I'm getting back up from this one? Let me tell you something. The ground might hurt, but it also makes a great place to push off from. And I should know, I've been there. Flat on my back, rock bottom, thinking it was over, but here I am, standing or sitting, laying, laughing and talking to you, and that's bounce back. Hi, Ariana Gomez, Alec Khan, hi. I didn't wake up one day and say, hey, I'd like to go through hell just so I can tell a comeback story. No, life handed me situations that felt unfair, heavy, and impossible. Addiction tried to chain me. Circumstances tried to bury me, and people told me I'd never change. Here's the truth. I learned that the same energy it takes to stay stuck in the energy you can use to start climbing. It doesn't happen in one leap. It happens in moments, tiny choices stacked on top of each other until suddenly you look back and realize I bounced back. You know, the energy I put into my hustle, I was more addicted to that hustle than I was doing the drug. More addicted to the hustle, the routine, the challenge of it. We all have our version of rock bottom, but for some of us, it's addiction. For others, it's heartbreak, loss, failure. But the power isn't in the fall, the power is in the decision. Do I stay here or do I bounce back? It doesn't matter where we've been. It doesn't matter what we did wrong. It doesn't matter if we shouldn't have laid the keys down in the fucking courthouse. That's irrelevant. That shit's over. Keep your eye on the money. Not the money, the pot of gold, the win. Keep your eye on the win. Stay focused. Look ahead. Keep going. Keep going. A way for me to tell you about that is like this. When I was in middle school, I wanted to be on the track team so bad. So I played track or whatever you say. Joined the track team. I tried everything. I tried to high jump. I'm 5'2". I've been 5'2" since I was 13. I tried to high jump, long jump. I did all this shit. I really wanted to run hurdles, right? Well, what ended up happening was I held the record in the middle school for shot put. And I was not a big girl. I was a little thing. I ended up being good at shot put. But I wanted to jump them hurdles because I thought them girls looked so cool. I jumped them hurdles and I'd try with all my might. And by the way, I wasn't fast at sprinting. I didn't have endurance for long haul. So I would jump them hurdles. And my track coach, he tried to cheer me on. And he told me, but I'd jump a hurdle and I'd get so flustered I'd knock it over. He said, when you jump over them hurdles, don't fucking look back at the ones you knocked over. You worry about the ones you ain't got to yet. Never look back at them hurdles. Don't go back and fix them. You know why you knocked them over? Because your mind's moving that fast. You got this. You know you knocked it over. You didn't pick your foot up high enough. You didn't pick your leg up high enough. Don't analyze it. Keep fucking going. Don't look back at that shit. It is irrelevant. You're going to lose the race or win it, whichever, but you damn sure ain't going to win it. You damn sure can't get second or third or fourth place if you stop and go back about worried about that damn hurdle you knocked over. No. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. If you're... How else can I answer this? If you're going to probation and you failed your drug test, that don't mean you give up. That don't mean you stop and just use. It means you fucked that hurdle up, but keep freaking going. You're going to pass that next drug test, the next one, and the next one. And we're not going to sit here and worry about what we should have done, how we did it wrong, or how we should have quit. And we could have passed that drug test that's already passed. It's in the past. I don't care if you got charges against you. You're waiting to go to prison. You can try to strategize out of it, though. Yeah. You gotta use your lawyer smarts. Lord knows that I paid $13,000 to a lawyer and $5,000 to another, and still came up with my own strategy at the end. Anyway, I can't sit here and dwell the whole time I'm waiting on my court case to come up, worrying about why I sold that bitch some shit and didn't wear a disguise or talked on camera, didn't make her stay an hour before I sold it to her, whatever. I can't sit and worry about that, right? Because if I do, I'm going to waste my time looking back, and my court date's going to pop up, and I never did spend none of that damn energy trying to strategize how the hell to get out of it, what the loophole is, where's the loophole. No, you can't look back. You can't look back. You can't. And if you run over somebody, don't look back. You just make it better if you run into them again. If you stumble, you keep going. And if anybody tries to tell you ever what you should have done and why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that and how much it would have been different and try to make you feel bad, when you do something bad like lose keys, you're already feeling bad. The last thing you need is this stupid motherfucker over here telling you how stupid you are. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. I want a partner in my life that's going to say, God, that sucks. I know you feel like shit. What can we do to get through this? That's what my clear mind comes up with. My old meth mind probably sat there and argued in a circle to the end. And it makes me madder than ever now when something's said to me. Last night, this was said to me. I had to go get him from work, his vehicle, because I needed to use it because I didn't have one. And he said that the police probably had the keys at the jail, the probation. They got them keys so they could search my car. If they wanted to search me, they'd come here to the fucking house and search me. And that's them, that tweaker thinking shit I can't stand. Then I was told that I knew where the keys were, that I was doing it just so I could see what he was doing. I said, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. That's what you don't understand. You think I want to give up my precious sleep? For 16 years, if I fell asleep, I was madder than hell at myself. Now, sleep is my most prized possession, and I love it, and I can't wait, and I have to beg myself not to go there yet all day long. It's like a trap house. I'm begging myself to stay out of it. It's my bed. Hi, I love you guys. I see you talking to me. You're sweet still. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much, my friend. Yep. And so, look, I mean, if I sit there, where was I? If I sit there and worry about, oh yeah, and he said also that I was probably doing something I shouldn't have been. That's why the keys were lost. My buddy's dad had to bring me home when I first quit meth, when I went to a fishing thing and I couldn't make it home driving. I was so sleepy. And my buddy's dad had to bring me home. Well, same guy rode by when I was at the courthouse, walked out of my car and helped me get in my car and helped me look for my keys, and he brought me home. And so then I heard accusations about the buddy's dad, who's just lost my buddy's mom. He came home and found his mama passed away right there in the house. They live in a trailer, and she died right there. And like, and I mean, I ain't trying to fuck that guy. What the fuck? He brought me home. Be glad. Thank that motherfucker. Go out there and shake his hand, because your old lady wasn't stuck at the courthouse while she's trying to call you, and you couldn't answer your phone because you stayed up all night after you got off work on your phone, talking, do whatever. And then now when it's important and you're needed in the daytime because your old lady's got important appointments, then you can't help. Huh. I'm getting out of here. I never noticed so much that I could tell he was on meth like I can other people, but now that I'm not on it, yeah, oh my God. I can't stand the ideas that people come up with. My son comes over here and he ain't been living here, and I thought he wouldn't been doing nothing, but I guess he has been, because he's like, is anything in this room recording? Is anything recording? Any of your devices, are they recording? No. Why would I just lay a device around with the recording on? So I could catch you smoking some dope and put it on YouTube? So stupid. She needs our support, please. It's easy, just double tap on your screen. Thank you so much. Thank you, because I don't know how to do that stuff, Zombie Queen. I need to put a question in. Oh yeah, I know how. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put a question in this for some engagement. Y'all help me monetize so I can get the hell up out of here. I don't want to be here. So I'm going to go on the road. I could go on the road. I could speak. I could speak to adults, maybe kids one day. I could go around. I'm a hairdresser. I could go around and cut homeless people's hair and fix it for them and stuff and talk to them about getting clean. I want to do it so bad. I can't stand it. I'm serious. I can't stand it. I don't know why the pole has to be in front of my face. I don't know why. Oh, start a poll. Start the poll. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Zombie Queen. Thank you so much. I wish I could meet you. Somebody that cares enough about me to do that. And don't even know me. I wish I could meet you. Thank you so much. I hope I can make people feel good like you did me one day. Something else I was going to talk to y'all about. I ain't never claimed to be a doctor, and I'm not a therapist. I'm just somebody that got off meth. Something I use all the time is called Jet Alert, and it's at Walmart in the double strength pills. It's 100% caffeine. I started using it when I was on meth, and I started showing all my meth friends how these caffeine pills would wake you up and make you feel good. You go outside and get work done. Way more than that meth pipe would. And it was quicker, and it was legal. And I've had 3 friends that actually tried them and love them. And had one guy come here one morning to get some from me because he had to take a drive instead of trying to go get meth. There's people that they refuse to try it. Those are the people that take up for the meth. But that shit works. It's called Jet Alert, and it's at Walmart right by the Tylenol. 100% legal. Caffeine. If you got issues, you can't take caffeine because it could mess with your heart or whatever, then you shouldn't be doing math either, so you don't need them. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go live again at 7. I just had a lot on my chest today to get off of my chest. In this video description, I'm going to add a link to my, I have a GoFundMe set up to try to get my keys made. And I'm not one to go around asking nobody for nothing. But if you got $2 on a card that you could give me, if 100 people gave me $2, I'd be halfway there, you know what I mean? Anyway, I appreciate it. I don't like asking for handouts. I'll do whatever I can to give value back to you. But if you can't do that, money's tight. If you see my link, if you could just share it with someone or leave a comment, it goes a long way. It really does. I love you guys so much. Put that pipe down! Put that pipe down. Bye.